August 31st, 2025, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Inside one of the city's most luxurious hotels, the Westin Dhaka, a chilling discovery was about to unfold. At exactly 8:37 a.m., hotel housekeeping staff knocked on the door of room 808. No answer. They knocked again, still silence. Moments later, with the help of hotel security, the door was unlocked. What they found would send shockwaves through both Bangladesh and the United States. Lying motionless near the foot of the bed was Terrence Arvelle Jackson, a 41-year-old American researcher and human rights advocate. His laptop was open. A half-filled cup of coffee sat beside him, and on the nightstand, his passport, phone, and notes. Nothing looked disturbed. No signs of struggle. No forced entry. Just one thing stood out. The door was locked from the inside. Terrence had arrived in Dhaka 3 weeks earlier. He was there for a joint project with a local NGO studying government-linked land disputes and disappearances in rural Bangladesh. Colleagues described him as calm, brilliant, and methodical, but also cautious. In the last few days of his life, that caution turned to fear. He told one close friend via text, "They're watching me. I'm not safe here." Another message, hours before his death, read simply, "If anything happens, check my emails." But when investigators accessed his laptop, the inbox was mysteriously wiped. No emails, no drafts, everything gone. Police initially labeled it a sudden cardiac arrest, but something didn't add up. Jackson was in excellent health. Autopsy results were vague. The cause of death listed as undetermined. His family back in the U.S. demanded answers. They reached out to the U.S. Embassy in Dhaka, who quietly joined the local inquiry. But behind closed doors, the narrative began to twist. Journalists tried to investigate were reportedly warned off. One reporter from the Daily Star claimed an unmarked car followed her home for days after she visited the Westin. Another anonymous source, a hotel staff member, said he saw 2 men in suits on the surveillance monitors at 2:14 a.m., standing outside Terrence's door for nearly 2 minutes before the feed suddenly cut to black. When the footage was later reviewed, that exact segment had vanished. The hotel denied any tampering. Authorities called it a technical glitch, but the timing was too perfect. Let's rewind. Who was Terrence Jackson? He wasn't just another academic. He'd previously worked with Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and several undisclosed government-funded projects in conflict regions across Africa and Southeast Asia. Some reports suggest that before traveling to Bangladesh, he was investigating the illegal trafficking of land and forced relocations tied to a powerful corporate political nexus. If true, that could explain his growing paranoia. But the question remains, was he really in danger? Or did his own stress consume him? After the discovery of his body, the hotel room was sealed for 48 hours. Yet by the time forensic teams arrived, much of the evidence was gone. Bed sheets had been replaced. The room was cleaned for hygiene reasons. Even more bizarrely, a small notebook that Terrence always carried, the one he used for field notes, was missing, never recovered. His phone's last outgoing message was sent at 1:11 a.m., roughly 7 hours before his body was found, to a contact saved only as M. The message simply said, "It's happening." Police questioned dozens of people, hotel staff, colleagues, local contacts. No suspect emerged, no clear cause of death. And yet, whispers began spreading online. Some claimed he'd uncovered evidence linking U.S. corporate interests to secret land acquisitions. Others believed he was eliminated to protect high-ranking officials. A few conspiracy theorists went further. suggesting intelligence agencies may have been involved, citing similar mysterious hotel deaths of researchers in the past decade. Weeks after his death, Bangladeshi authorities released a brief statement. No foul play suspected. Investigation closed. But the U.S. Embassy quietly disagreed. A classified memo, later leaked, revealed that embassy officials had urged Dhaka police to reopen the case, pointing out unexplained physical inconsistencies and missing digital records. Still, the case remained sealed. A month later, Terrence's mother, living in Florida, received an email from an unknown sender. Subject line, "He tried to warn you." Attached, a single photo. It showed Terrence standing in the lobby of the Westin, looking toward the camera, and behind him, barely visible in the reflection, two men in dark suits. The metadata confirmed. The photo was taken the night before he died. The sender was never traced. In the years to come, online communities would dissect every second of this mystery. Reddit threads, podcasts, documentaries, all trying to answer one question. Was Terrence Jackson's death a tragic accident or a silencing operation cloaked as one? His story mirrors dozens of unsolved hotel deaths tied to activism, journalism, and whistleblowing. People who, like Terrence, got too close to the truth. And maybe that's why his final words still echo through the walls of that hotel room. Not written, not spoken, but felt. A quiet message to the world. They're watching me. Because sometimes the most dangerous truth isn't what we say, it's what we find. If this mystery gave you chills, make sure to subscribe to Whispers Unsolved for more real cases that the world tried to forget. Tomorrow, we'll uncover another story that blurs the line between truth and terror. Until then, stay curious and stay safe.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more real unsolved stories, only on Whispers Unsolved.